Good afternoon, guys. It's working, bringing you a quick update on Bitcoin. Hope you guys are having a wonderful afternoon. We're looking at Bitcoin to the US dollar. This is the 1 hour chart on Bitfinex, guys. Excuse me. And yesterday I told you guys that we were watching this descending, broadening wedge, possible Bolkowski's wedge, which basically is a reversal pattern, a bullish reversal pattern. Now, I'm still not convinced that we are there yet, guys, but it's certainly, if you remember yesterday, we were watching price rise up here. I think it had just broken out above this 6,100 zone. And I told you guys if it breaks 6,300 that we had a very good probability of coming up to 6,600 just based on this principle. That would almost put into play this Belkowski's wedge, which basically has us as a target. The top of this wave here, the top of the first hit off of the wedge, which would be right here at about 6630, somewhere thereabouts, guys. So this is why I told you that the target yesterday was somewhere around 6,600, somewhere thereabouts. I told you if price did break above this 6280 support zone here, I was more than likely going to buy at 6300 just to give a little wick just in case it didn't. Price did break above, and I'm currently in a long position now, guys. Price did came up, as I told you yesterday. In fact, I'll just bring up yesterday's here's my chart from yesterday, guys. I told you we had two scenarios. Scenario one, we were going to come up, reject off this 6295, and come right back down. Scenario two, we were going to come up, break through this 6295, get a bounce off the top of the wedge, come back down, test the support, and come right back up. If we fast forward to today, that's exactly, if you zoom in here, we can see what happened. Price did come up, test the top of the wedge, came back down, tested the support, and came right back up. And now we're waiting to see if it can break through, guys. And if we can break through this wedge, in my opinion, we will break through this 6540, or I shouldn't say we will. I should say there's a good chance that we'll break through this 6540 support. And if we break through the 6540 support, clearly we're going to probably come up to the 6600 target, 6630 target. But then we have a very good chance there's not a lot of resistance. Once we get above 6540, there's not a lot of resistance between that and coming up here into the $7,000 range, this resistance zone up in here, possibly 7,100. Now, if we get north of 6,750, that's very, very relevant. As I told you guys in the past, come out here to the 4 hours so I can see this a little bit better. As I told you guys in the past, that's the neckline of the inverse head and shoulders that was relevant, that kind of kicked off this bull run, or I guess kind of more continued this bull run. And that is also, if we go swing high, swing low, a very, very relevant zone for, in my opinion, a much more important reason. Excuse me, guys. My opinion, a much more important reason, and that is, sorry about that, guys. I had to pause the video and clear my throat. Figured you wouldn't want to hear that. Okay, so yes, this 6750, as I was saying, guys, is a much more important reason, because if I pull my swing low, swing high up to our 8500 high up here, we can see what that 618 fib level lies right across the neckline of that inverse head and shoulders. Let me just zoom in here. You can see it as I've showed you guys there in the past. And as you know, if we get north of that 618 fib level, oftentimes algos will start picking targets to the upside. So we'll have to wait and see how this ends up playing out, guys. But that is a very, very relevant zone. As I said, guys, if we do break above 6540, I think more than likely there's a very good chance that we're going to come up to 7,000, possibly even 7,100, guys, somewhere into this little order block up in here. Now, another reason that this zone is very relevant, guys, the top of this wedge is very relevant, is if I go up here and if I pull it once again, let me get it back here. There we go. If I pull once again, guys, the swing high from our 8,500 high down to our current low, there we go. What do we have, guys? We're sitting right at the 236 fib level, guys. So that'll be the first fib that we've got to break going to the upside. If we can get north of that, guys, you can see the next fib is sitting somewhere around 6,900, 6,864, somewhere thereabouts, guys. Just the bottom, you can see the wicks are just touching the bottom of this, acting as a resistance. So in my opinion, or excuse me, it did act as a support up here. Obviously, it wasn't a fib at that point, but we can see that that is going to be a relevant zone, the 382. So if price does break above this 236, next fib is going to be the 382, and as I said, guys, that just supports the idea that we're more than likely going to end up coming right back up, hopefully breaking through and hopefully getting up north of the 382 and getting up to somewhere around 7,000, between 69 and 7,000. I think is a good probability if we do break this 6540 support zone. We come over here, we look at, this is on the 4-hour chart, look at our moving averages. The 8-day EMA just rose above the 21-day EMA, very bullish indication. We can see price has risen above the 50-day moving average, which is there in orange, guys. Maybe over so you can see. Is there in orange? That's a very relevant zone, guys. Anytime price breaks the 50-day moving average up or down, that's usually a good sign of momentum. As you know, guys, anytime we break above this 21-day EMA, and at the same time, as I've shown you, if we look at the daily, at the same time, we break above the 8-day EMA here, guys. Anytime that happens, that's a very good indication of a momentum shift. We just now broke above the 8-day EMA on the daily chart, and as you can see, we already had broken above the 21-day EMA, so we have confirmation on both. So in my opinion, we are starting to see some momentum shift towards the bulls. So again, do I think this is going to last long term? I don't know. I don't know if it's going to last long term, guys. In my opinion, I don't think so. I think there's a good chance that we come right back down. But at least short term, guys, we are getting some bullish momentum. And I'll talk more about that here in a bit. Let's go ahead and look at short positions. We check out our shorts. Shorts are continuing to stack, guys, although we are seeing a little bit of a correction now. I think some people are getting nervous pulling out of the shorts. And did we break through? Yeah, look at this, guys. Here we go in real time, and now you can experience, guys, in real time. I'm glad I had you on. Here we go. We broke through. Looks like price is breaking through the 6450, and as I told you guys, what's the target? Target is 6630 based on this zone, and let's see if it finds support right at that target. Let me just go ahead and mark it out here, guys. Let's see how well this works out. See if we can find support right at that target, guys. This just worked out beautifully. This pattern just worked out beautifully, guys. And it's very, very rare that I've got you on the line as this is happening, guys. So just beautiful. Loving seeing this. There we go. All right, we're tit. So if my position just closed, I just closed my position at 66. Wait, did it just close? Let me just make sure it did. 66. Yeah, I had it at 66.25 because I think a lot of people were taking. So my position just closed, guys. So that was a very successful trade for me. Hopefully you guys took advantage of that trade. If you didn't watch my video yesterday, you didn't know about it. You may have saw the opportunity, but you didn't know I was entering the trade or how I was entering the trade. So make sure you guys are always watching the videos. But yeah, so here we go. We hit that target, hit it perfectly, guys, and very, very good. So we're starting to see some good signs. We're starting to watch shorts here. Let's see if shorts start to liquidate or if people start to double down and add to their short positions. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, guys. If we look at longs, here we go. Longs are starting to stack. Now people are getting in now that it's broken above. If you were smart, you would have already gotten in, guys. As we told you yesterday, once it broke 6,300, as I told you guys, that's when you needed to get in. Looks like people are starting to get in a little bit to their long positions now. To the upside, guys, what do I think the max is to the upside? Excuse me. Max to the upside, guys, as I said, guys, I think there's very, very good probability that we're going to come up here and reach this 7,000 zone. If we can get north of the 618 fib level, guys, we'll just have to wait and see if we can. If we can get north of the 618 fib, I'm going to start to get very bullish. If we can get north of, let me get rid of this. There we go. If we can get north of 7,100, if we can get north of 7,100, guys, then I'm going to start to get bullish, and then I'll start thinking maybe the bottom is in. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see how this plays out. Certainly not. Nothing is definite. And the zone that I'm really going to be watching, guys, and where algos are going to flip not just one way but two ways. We're going to go swing high, swing low. And there we go. Swing high, swing low, guys. And where is the 618 fib level? 618 fib lies right there at 7,400. The golden pocket in somewhere around 7,580, somewhere thereabouts, guys. So, or excuse me, 7,500 is where the 618 fib. So it's actually about 7,490. So call it 7,500. Between 7,500 and 7,575, guys, that's kind of the golden pocket. So let's call it 7,600. If we can get north of 7,600, now I know that algos are going to start picking targets to the upside, more longer term, not just in the short term, but longer term, because now they're still viewing this as a retracement. So if we can get north of this, they're going to start viewing this as a trend reversal. And at that point, guys, they're going to start picking algos to the up, or start picking targets to the upside, and then I'll start to think maybe the bottom is in, guys. So let's wait and see if we can get north of here. Am I going to be playing any positions here, guys? I might play some bounces. I'm going to wait and see how price reacts once we get up to this orange line, which was the prior neckline of this inverse head and shoulders. If we get a major reaction off of that, guys, I might play. I might try to short it from here down to about 75 or 6,500. So I might try to short it between 6,775 and 6,500. Maybe maybe not, guys. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with the games I just made, and I don't want to get greedy. So we'll wait and see how this ends up playing out, guys. But for now, my max upside, I think we can probably get up to about 7,000, 6,900 to 7,000. Now, always be careful, guys. Always watch out for the reversal pattern. Definitely watch out for the reversal pattern, guys. This thing could turn around at any point in time. Market makers could turn this price around literally at any point in time, guys. So always be very careful. And I still think long term, until we get north of this 618 fib level from this prior swing high, swing low, until we get north of, call it 7,600. Once we get north of 7,600, guys, then I'm going to start to turn long term bullish. But in the meantime, guys, until then, I still think there's a good chance that we're going to come back down and test this zone between 5850 and 5700. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it there, guys. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, please let me know in the comments section below. As always, I certainly would appreciate an upvote or a re-steam. Just lets me know that you appreciate the content. And until next time, guys, please trade safe. This is Working, signing out.